Kind of curious to see who's going to win this one. And Psycho Susie laying a hit. Resetting the dude, but is in turn reset herself by Star Platinum. Star Platinum heading to the box of shame. First penalty of the game. And it's a foot race between these two jammers, both showing amazing speed. I guess we should expect that out of Team Blue, being that it's their first game of the day. The dude hitting that seam, moving aside Monster Meadow. Grabs a hard-won score there. Psycho Susie with the last-ditch effort, picking up a point as well for Team White. My announcing partner out there in those rad pink socks, Mr. Semantics, setting up to throw a roadblock here in front of TBD. The Big Cat looking to roar against Dizzy Aster. Dizzy Aster, a former Kansas City Roller Warriors champion, prolific skater. Big Cat being held in the back by number 81, Steph Gibbons. Dizzy Aster reset by Mr. Semantics. And for his effort, he gets a nice love tap from Grimace. Whistle's blowing, so someone's in trouble. Meanwhile, Big Cat out and looking to score against the blue pivot. Number 617, Harper Bizarre. Both scorers juking each other when they try to find a way through this pack. Big Cat making through, but is overtaken by Harper Bizarre, unable to call it off. For those who may not be aware, the lead jammer position can switch here in USAR's rules. Awfully frustrating when it happens, but them's the breaks. TBD rolling out to an early lead here to the beginning of this contest, 8-2. The majestic Madam Butterfly against Sweet Assassin. Both scorers methodically working their way through this pack. The pivot up front, a little obscure. Holding back Madam Butterfly for the hit by Crypto. Always really hate trying to block against those shorties. Takes a whole lot more effort to get to the legal blocking zones. Crypto working to slow down Bomb Pop, keep him from activating. Try to give Sweet Assassin a lead here. Little obscure going for the blocking out of play, but thinks better of it at the end. Oops, still called. Obscure heading to the box of shame. Meanwhile, Bomb Pop working their way through. Awesome job by Monster Meadow holding back the blue scorer on the back end. Number 10 out there, Johnny Pocket Rocket, making his first appearance as scorer for the Team Blue against Psycho Susie. Psycho Susie, an immensely entertaining skater. Always look forward to seeing her lineup. Sneaks through the inside against the blue wall, but forced to reset. Meanwhile, Johnny Pocket Rocket showing some incredible acceleration up front. Comes out to lead with a vengeance against Beck and Call. Beck and Call looking to catch up. But Johnny Pocket Rocket is looking to be aptly named. Just tremendous speed. Beck and Call unable to make it back to the pack. It's going to be a 2-0 jam favoring TBD. I do feel the threat level rising a little bit here in turn 2. My buddy Triple Threat serving as an official for this game. Bambi out there lining up. Facing off against the dude. Lots of our buddies from Arkansas on this team. The dude shooting out to an early lead. Meanwhile, Bambi working their way through the pack, looking for some offensive help here. And it'll be number 81, Taxinator, activating at the pivot position. The dude just sailing through to grab all 4 points on this one. Couple of former KCRW foes here at the Jammer line. Dizzy Esther and Bomb Pop. Both known to be a little bit feisty. Shows up in their jamming styles. Dizzy following some great offensive blocks. Monster Meadow taken out in the back by Team Blue. Looking to get up and reassemble that pack. Dizzy just out to a big lead against Bomb Pop. The blue wall doing a great job up front. Anchored by number 18, Flipper. Dizzy skirting through that outside lane. Forced to reset in the back. Great job by Bomb Pop to try to grab the points on the end, forcing the call off. Dizzy definitely wanted more than 2 points on that one. Beck and Call lining up here. Beck and Call a threat at either the blocking or scoring positions. Lots of power, lots of speed, makes it look easy out there. Sweet Assassin super fast, but having trouble with Mel breakdown in the back. Mel doing some great booty blocking for the Fang gang. Little Obscure is going to activate at pivot with Beck and Call having lead. Closing the distance. Going to force Beck and Call to try to take a hit here. It's a swing and a miss. Some communication with the refs and the Jammers realign positions. Beck and Call skirting through the inside, trying to run down these super fast TBD skaters. Pebbles up front. Pebbles hasn't lost a step, looking super fast. Beck and Call overtaking the pack, grabbing 3 points, 3 hard points. Crypto among them. Well done. And we have a sword fight on this one. Big Cat against Johnny Pocket Rocket. Johnny Pocket Rocket showing some mesmerizing speed on that last jam. Some nice agility here, skirting under a block by Monster Meadow, grabbing the outside lane. Reminds me a little of Ewing in that way. Johnny Pocket Rocket is active as lead jammer. Bambi activating at the pivot position for Fang Gang. Both blocking walls forming up. Grimace trying to break things up here with his massive frame. Monster Meadow taking a nice big chunk out of Johnny Pocket Rocket on the end there. Nice hit. Fairly even game through the first 10 minutes here. TBD with 20 points to 8 for Fang Gang. We're off for another jam. Bomb Pop against the dude. Chico Suave trying to lay a hit on the dude, but it's a swing and a miss. And the dude just jumping through the pack. Obscure slowing up Snapdragon, risking the blocking out of play. But Bomb Pop sneaking through. So both scores active here. The dude staring down the barrel, looking for some offensive openings, takes the inside lane, grabs those points. Doesn't get any sweeter than that. Fun matchup up front. It's my buddy Semantics lining up at pivot against number 617, Harper Bazaar. Dizzy Aster just barreling over Monster Meadow to grab the inside. Psycho Susie sneaking through as well. A couple of ninja moves there. Psycho Susie resetting the Blue Jammer solo and also herself in the process. And Psycho Susie picking up speed to try and get back to this very fast-moving pack. It's a sprint. Grimace taken out in turn 2. Psycho Susie blocked by her own player there. Big Cat a little jumpy on the trigger. Happens to the best of us. Fang Gang picking up 3 on the jam. Always fun to see the big guy get taken out. Some razzle-dazzle incoming here. Crypto possessing some fantastic footwork. Facing off against Beck and Call. Pebbles anchoring a blue wall in the middle there. Pebbles just a prolific blocker for the Kansas City Roller Warriors in recent years. But Beck and Call sneaks through past Lil Obscure. Working to catch up to Crypto here. Crypto just churning those long legs. Meanwhile, Team White trying to slow this pack down. Bambi heading to the box. Oop, nope. It's Chico Suave going to the box of shame. Team Blue picking up 4 points, 2-0 for the Fang Gang on this one. Fang Gang will start this next jam down a blocker. A lot of power there in the blocking position for both of these teams. Oop, it's an early call off. Too many skaters on the track there. So Fang Gang will start this next jam down 2 blockers. It's going to be a tough assignment for Snapdragon here, trying to get through this powerful blocking core for Team Blue. Another penalty called. It's looked like a false start, but 81 heading off to the box. Meanwhile, Johnny Pocket Rocket is out. Looking exceedingly fast. Holy moly. Bomb Pop trying to break out at pivot. Successfully does so, but Johnny Pocket Rocket looking at an open track here with so many blockers missing for White. Picks up all 4 points on the jam. Six minutes remaining in the half. TBD coming out to a solid lead here in this first half, 32-11. It's really impressive looking jammers out there. Johnny Pocket Rocket, chief among them. Semantics wearing the star for the first time today. Quickly makes it through following his blocks. Textbook jamming. Big hit by Psycho Susie on the dude here. The dude forced to say hello to the wall, but quickly recovers. Semantics making it out, keeping the gap between the two very, very close. It's going to be a photo finish on this jam. Stitch, please, in big trouble heading to the box. Great job on the back end by the dude there to grab that point and deny the other team. Both teams with troublemakers there hanging out in the box to start this next jam. Stitch, please just know that we are all proud of you, buddy. You mischievous little scamp. Even better, both penalty folks looking very unrepentant. Starting off, Dizzy Aster again for blue against the Big Cat. Big Cat trying to go through Grimace. Some strong looking blockers for Team Blue here. That's a mean 2-wall. Mel breakdown and Snapdragon doing some offensive blocking here, but can't break up Grimace and his buddy there, number 81, Steph Gibbons. Just putting on a blocking clinic in the back. Meanwhile, Beck and Call activating some fancy footwork to avoid the cut. Stitch, please back out on the track, trying to get back to this pack. Meanwhile, Dizzy Aster staring down the barrel of the pack. Opts to go at Mel Breakdown. Never my first target when it comes to picking a blocker, but gets around, opting to run the clock here. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Beck skirting around the blue pivot, Harper Bazaar. But both scorers in white bottled up in the pack here. Steph Gibbons and Harper Bazaar and Grimace. Some excellent blocking being done on this jam for Team Blue. And the jam clock expires. Blue picking up another 2 points there. 3 for the Fang gang. Starting off this jam, Pebbles and Crypto in the middle, anchoring a blocking core for Team Blue. Sweet Assassin trying to work their way through here against Bomb Pop. Bomb Pop with lots of white jerseys to follow, takes the inside lane. One more to beat. The first Crypto twirl of the day. Bomb Pop still trying to make it out here, but forced to go to the box of shame instead. Unfortunate. Fang Gang's Hope's going to hang on Bambi here as their lone scorer. Sweet Assassin trying to work their way through that outside lane. Fang Gang just bottling up the inside and the middle. Sweet Assassin breaking out to the front. Bambi waiting for their shot here. Great positioning by Bambi. But Lil Upstairs going to have something to say about that. Lots of inexplicable blocking happening on this track. The blue wall forming up there around Pebbles. Semantics, swing and a miss. Back up very quickly to try to... And that's it. Sweet Assassin going to take the points and call it off. Hard fought jam for Team Blue. Official timeout, folks. Looks like a fix on the scoreboard, potentially. Folks, announcement regarding lunch. There will be lunch from V's available. Some delicious Italian food here shortly. at the snack bar. The merch table is also open with some custom merch for the Monster Mash tournament this weekend. And actually, the design's really, really cool, if I may say so myself. The officials getting things sorted out over at the scoring table. Oddly enough, no dance parties yet on the track. And not going to have one this time either, unfortunately. Psycho Susie wearing the star for Fang Gang against Johnny Pocket Rocket on this last jam of the first half. I don't know about you all, but I hold my breath every time Psycho Susie comes up to skate. Harper Bazaar taking a lot of hits up front from Madam Butterfly and Melt Breakdown, trying to keep position up there for their jammer. In the meantime, Johnny Pocket Rocket sneaking through, closely followed by Psycho Susie. And the blocking cores in the back. Two walls for Fang Gang. Trying to hold back some points for Psycho Susie to pick up on the score here. Textbook blocking. Psycho Susie sneaking through. We're going to run the clock on this one. Bomb Pop and the Dude, your initial jammers here. Fun matchup up front between Monster Meadow and Stitch Please. Monster Meadow looking to activate here, waiting for the signal. Off like a rocket, trying to catch up to the Dude. Meanwhile, both walls forming in the back here. Fountain City trying to hold a blue blocker back. Solid hit on the Dude there by Snapdragon in turn 4. But he tiptoes around, grabbing those initial 4 points. Monster Meadow trying to make their way through here as well. Runs into the business end of Stitch Please. Forced to reset on the outside by Stitch Please. Just a mean blocking core up front for Team Blue. The Dude doing some of his own blocking in turn 2 to try to make for another scoring pass here. Majestic Madam Butterfly slowing him down. Still picking up the points. The Dude going for a third pass. The jam clock slowly ticking away here. The Dude getting greedy, but will it pay off? Some jammer on jammer blocking. The Dude knocking Bomb Pop out of the way. One more to beat for that final score. Jam clock expires. It is a 12-point jam. Some enthusiastic Dizzy Astor fans here in the straightaway. I get it. Dizzy's awesome. And Dizzy has a great head of hair. Dizzy and Taxinator contending here. Dizzy is out with lead. Team Blue looking to slow down both scores for Team White here. Susie taking the initiative, looking to activate as scorer. Showing that impressive speed here. Quickly closing the gap. Man, I wouldn't want to have to deal with Susie chasing me down in a street fight. Yeah, an awesome effort there on the back end by Susie. Makes this a 1-1 jam. Man, a really fun matchup up front here on this one. Pebbles, the returning Pebbles against Mr. Semantics, my broadcasting buddy today. Couple of tough cookies. Pebbles and Crypto setting a 2-wall up front. Looking to make things difficult for the jammer in white. Beck and call. Sweet Assassin back out there trying to get through this inside lane. A couple more white jerseys to beat. Offensive blocking by Crypto. Knocks Mr. Semantics out of the way, but he maintains position. Semantics activating as the scorer for white. Crypto forced to release the jammer, and it's a foot race between Sweet Assassin and Semantics. Man, Semantics looking really fast out there. Holy moly. Goes for a apex jump, looking to bypass the pack completely. And looking like a human pinball, overtaking the pack, grabbing all the points is Semantics for Fang Gang. Man, Herculean effort, holy moly. Gotta love seeing a skater that refuses to be denied. Quick discussion here between Team Blue and the officials. It's gonna be a team timeout for Blue. Always appreciate our Team Zebra here, keeping everybody honest, making sure the points are awarded correctly. Doing a great job today. Ours is a sport of chaos, but it's slightly less chaotic with those ridiculously good-looking people in stripes. Looks like we have a ruling here, folks. I see coaches heading back to their benches. Ref-tacular getting us going yet again. 15 minutes remaining in the half. TBD.
Blue challenge and legal call off, and they lost.
Okay.
Happened, the call was just delayed.
Okay. Blue challenged the illegal call-off. The call was lost, according to our ref-tacular. We're getting going again. Johnny, pocket rocket out there for Team Blue against bomb pop for the Fang Gang. Johnny pocket rocket, just hard to stop. Takes the outside lane at will. But bomb pop skating with a vengeance, showing no signs of slowing down despite having already played a game today. And Johnny Pocket Rocket feeling the heat and trying to determine how to play this situation. Both skaters entering into the pack. The blocker in blue, number 18, Flip Her, laying a nice hit on the jammer in white. Bomb pop successfully bottled up in the back by a 2-wall of Crypto and Flipper. Meanwhile, Johnny Pocket Rocket skirting that outside lane again. Takes a big hit from Chico Suave and Monster Meadow. Too cool of a hit, unfortunately. Monster Meadow heading to the box of shame. And Johnny Pocket Rocket using the time wisely. Gobbling up those points. Looking like a hungry, hungry hippo out there. Trying to squeeze one more in before the jam clock expires. Will he succeed? Heck of a jam for Johnny Pocket Rocket, making a case for an MVJ trophy today. Couple of distinguished gentlemen lining up at the scoring position for these teams here. The Dude and the Big Cat. The Dude coming off a strong performance at Nationals in July. Showing some fancy footwork here. Goes down on one knee for a moment, but pops right back up. Meanwhile, Big Cat picking up lead for the Fang gang. The Dude, none too happy to see it, laying a block. But it's a swing and a miss for the Dude. And both jammers taking shots at each other. Making a nice little derby friendship there. The Dude grabs the point, decides to call it up. Oop, picks up two, in fact. Great last-ditch effort there by the Dude. There's something that just makes makes my heart warm watching jammers beat up on each other. Dizzy, Aster, and Semantics coming back here. Semantics showed some awesome fight on his last jam. We'll see what he's got in store for this one. Looking to follow some blocks by the white jerseys. Beck and call trying to bottle up Dizzy Aster. Semantics trying to power his way around the big, powerful Grimace. But that two-wall, Grimace and Pebbles holding him back, making it really, really tough out there. Adding in Flipper. That's just a formidable three-wall for Team Blue. So Dizzy Aster is out. Both scorers for the Fang gang bottled up in the pack. And it's a magic trick by Beck and Call that frees her up to activate as scorer. Somewhere in this rink, Mel Malice is smiling at seeing that. Dizzy making it back to the pack, grabbing all 4 points. 11 minutes remaining in the half, 85-31 in favor of TBD. My buddy Stitch Please out there lining up as jammer for Blue. I don't know about you guys, but I look at Stitch Please and I see a plucky hero from a Disney movie. And he skates like one. No fight in Stitch Please. Bomb pop with lead. But Stitch showing admirable speed here. And the pack speeding up. And now slowing down. Trying to make things easier on these jammers. Trying to grab the points. Stitch jumping in. The running toe stop picking up those points. 4 for Blue and 2 for White. Well done. Johnny Pocket Rocket and the Big Cat. Johnny Pocket Rocket looking like looking like a tremendous jammer today. Holy moly. It's got the speed, showing some great juking ability here. Like a Harry Houdini. Now you see him, now you don't. Body's flying in turn 3 as these blockers try to establish position. Grimace breaking through up front to join a tractor trailer with Flipper. Some great tandem blocking here for Team Blue. The Big Cat trying to break it up. Chico Suave going for the whip. It's not enough to get his jammer out today. It's the first scoring pass for Johnny Pocket Rocket, all 4 points. Down to 8 minutes on the clock. Neither team showing any signs of letting up here. Johnny Pocket Rocket just sailing through the inside lane. His blocker's doing an incredible job here, keeping those lanes open. Number 617, Harper Bizarre, and number 18, Flipper, doing great jobs out there for Team Blue. But that's the fun of roller derby, folks. As long as the clock's still ticking, you keep getting to hit your friends. Taxinator out here for Team White. The Fang gang sending out the speedy Taxinator. She's got a pretty strong set of fangs for herself. Takes lead. Great job by Red Menace holding the inside and beck and call. Semantics making things tough on the dude, but the dude using that lateral movement to get around these blockers. Emerges from the pack. Some great pack management there by Team White, enabling Taxinator to grab all 4 points on that jam. Awesome, awesome effort. Crypto back out there. Those toe stops whirling as he takes off on this jam. Tremendous effort working his way to the front around Bomb Pop and Madam Butterfly. Jumping out to lead, but it's Bomb Pop activating as scorer for Fang Gang. Great awareness by Bomb Pop. Pro move. Mel Big breakdown trying to get back to this pack and set up the defense. Crypto forced to reset in the back. Mel breakdown slowing down the speedy Crypto. Great awareness there by the Fang Gang. Allows that 4-wall to reset in the back. Waiting for him to get back onto this track. Dizzy Aster trying to break up the 4-wall. Those blue blockers getting their guy out. Meanwhile, Bambi bottled up in the middle, but emerges and forced to reset by the officials. Crypto methodically working his way back, goes for the juke on Monster Meadow. Forced to reset, beautiful hit by Monster Meadow. Meadow has a heck of an aptitude for thumping people. Gotta love it. Four minutes remaining, folks, but still a lot of fight in these skaters. Plenty of time to have a little more fun. Snapdragon out. Looking to add to the point total for the Fang gang here. Big Cat trying to keep an eye on Star Platinum, trying to slow this wily jammer down. Doing a great job keeping those arms out of the play. But Star Platinum able to skirt around Big Cat and through to the outside lane. Again, forced to reset. Man, Big Cat, just a one-man wrecking crew on this jam. Meanwhile, Pebbles up front trying to keep the Pivot and White out of position here. Heck of a two-wall there with Lil Obscure and Pebbles. Susie establishing herself up front, waiting for an opportunity to activate. Both jammers here just looking for some offense, looking for some help from their blockers. Sweet Assassin up front trading in the Star for a blocking helmet. Snapdragon using that lateral movement, almost gets around, but not quite on that one. Star Platinum still trying to work their way to the front of this pack. Man, give it up for the defense, folks. Don't get a whole lot of 0-0 jams and USARs. Awesome job by both teams blocking cores on that one. Fang gang sending out Semantics, who's shown a lot of tenacity in this game. And Semantics working those toe stops, quickly grabs the inside lane, but he's run into a roadblock in the form of Grimace. Trying to work those jukes, forced to the ground in turn 4. He's gonna have to reset back into the pack and recover. Meanwhile, Johnny Pocket Rocket out and looking for a scoring pass. Johnny Pocket Rocket just been a prolific scorer today. Almost loses his feet. Takes a hit from the jammer in white, forced to the ground, but pops right back up. Lots of hitting on this jam. Grimace using number 18 Flipper as a cannonball, trying to tank out these white blockers. Johnny Pocket Rocket forced to reset, waiting for the pack to get back to him. Meanwhile, Mel Breakdown looking to get out of this pack, dealing with a powerful obstacle in the form of Grimace. Both point scorers for White just having a devil of a time on this jam. Great job being done by the blockers in blue. It's like the Great Wall of China up there in front. But it got a blue paint job. Maybe time for one more jam. The period clock slowly ticking out. Pebbles suiting up for her first round as a jammer in some time, a former KCRW champion with the knockouts, but a powerful jammer. Doesn't look to have lost any of that speed. Pebbles just looking sharp out there, but Psycho Susie is out and looking like a predator. Susie closing that gap slowly. Looking for that last bit of acceleration. And that is it, folks.